Whew, finally made it, baby.
We're here.
We're here.
Welcome to Control Chaos, the first episode. My name's David.
My name's Matt. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. This is going to be the first episode of many for you guys.
Therapy session.
Yeah. We look forward for you guys joining us every Sunday. We'll be putting out content every Sunday.
Right.
And basically helping you guys escape from your normal life.
Find a way to laugh about being fucked up. You know?
Yeah. You got to. If you can't make fun of yourself.
Look at me.
Who
you
can?
Know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. But first episode, we've done multiple ones, and I think the ones we did in my kitchen, we touched bases on your accident, my accident, a little.
You want to go over and do those?
Yeah. You want to go back to August 18th?
Yeah. We can go back to August 18th, one of the worst days of my life. All right, so August 18th, got off work. This is 100% raw and uncut. Never told anybody this story, not even my closest family. I will lead into what happened in the truth, because the truth will set you free.
Quit moving, dog.
Calm down. Calm down.
They're going to be like, he's on something.
Yeah, they're like, nah, he's still active.
He's still lying. I just can't get comfortable, guys. What
all right, so August 18th, I get off work. I see my mom in the parking lot. Right. She asked what my plans was for the day. She's like, "You're not going to get drunk, are you?" And I said, "Yeah, I am going to get drunk." She's like, "You know you ain't got to drink to have fun." And I said, "Well, Mom, one day we all got to die from something." Little did I know.
Come on.
3 times that night I was going to end up dying. So my buddies are calling me, telling me to come over. The plan was to drink at their house. And then it spiraled into going down to the downtown concert series. So when I get there, they're already faded like bleach. So I get there and I'm trying to keep up. So I drank a half a fifth in probably 30, 45 minutes. Get down there, start drinking. This is where I messed up. Mixing dark and light liquor was part of the problem.
Right, that's part of it.
Yeah. We'll get into the major part of it. So, get down there, start taking Patron shots, blackout. After that, nothing.
I don't remember nothing.
So, but when I get to my destination, I take a perk.
A fakey? No.
A fake one.
Fetty Wap.
Yeah, that had fentanyl in it, which that's my problem also with drinking. I don't care if it's Flintstone vitamins, birth control. If there's something getting done, I'm going to want some of it.
I'm the same way.
So,
you know what that is, don't you?
What's that?
Alcoholic addict.
Yeah. So, I guess I take that, and they notice that, because I'm a loud snorer, and they think I'm snoring, then they look over and I'm gray and blue.
Right.
And I'm puking. So, my buddy drags me out and calls the ambulance. The ambulance come. They get me to Frankfurt Hospital. Then they fly me to UK. But when they're about to fly me, they shut down the whole emergency room in Frankfurt to work on me and me only, which I'm grateful for that.
Right.
So whenever they're getting me into the helicopter, my son's mother is asking them, like, can I ride with him? And they're like, honey, we don't even know if he's going to fit.
Right.
So I get there, I get to UK, they work on me. I died once in the helicopter.
Yeah, you did.
So there was like an hour or 2 delay of getting me to UK. So they was working on me while in the helicopter. And they get me to UK. I die again twice while I'm at UK. They bring me back. Then they hook me up to ECMO machines.
Oh, yeah, you was hooked up. And
life support.
And we're going to show a couple of them pictures, maybe videos, definitely in this episode of that. I'm pretty sure when I first heard, I saw one of your brothers post prayers for the Russells.
Yeah.
So I either reposted or I put prayers on there, but I had no clue it was you.
Yeah.
I had no idea it was you. And then I believe another brother, or maybe the same one, said prayers for my brother Dave.
Yeah.
And that's what tore me up was once I figured out that it was
Yeah, because I had reached out to you like a month before and was like, I'm going to try this sober thing. It worked for about 72 hours.
Right. He said, yeah, you did. And what I tell you, I said, bro, this is a lifestyle.
Right.
This isn't just a little make-believe. I don't play sober
at
all. I don't play sober. This is a 100% lifestyle. To me, I don't, stay in the literature. But like I said, you found out it was you, man. And that messed me up because I was like, he literally just hit me up. But that shows you how quick it is.
Yeah. It can be over just like that. Oh. Like, you've heard people say that, but...
And that's the crazy thing. And then hopefully with this podcast, we can put this out there so you don't have to get to a point to where you get airlifted or 30. I'm at 33 getting sober, Yeah. Hopefully we can help out with that.
So, on the way there, or while I was there, and they had me hooked up, they gave me a 5% chance to live. And then they thought I was going to have a trach. Thought I was going to have to be on dialysis for the rest of my life. So I wake up and I see my brother BJ and his girlfriend Tiffany, and he's like, "Do you know who this is?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's Tiffany." So, and my voice was, it was still like a little raspy,
right?
But so, and then he's like, "Do you know what today is?" The nurse was like, "Do you know what today is?" I was like, "Yeah, today's Saturday." That's like of what month? I was like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah.
I was like, of August. And they was like, "No, honey, we're in September now."
2 weeks behind.
I was like, see, my initial thought was I was in a car wreck.
That night.
Yeah, and I woke up.
Right.
But I wasn't. They explained to me what happened. Asked me if I knew how old I was, what year I was born. I told them 94. I told them 77. Right. I was born in 92.
Right. So for the viewers, though, for them to understand this, is that this happened to him on a Friday. He thought he woke up the very next Saturday.
I was in a coma, and I was having actually dreams while I was in a coma.
Right. I couldn't imagine. We'll touch on my accident, but I wasn't in a coma.
Dude, I tell you what. Shout out to my son's mother, because shout out to my mom, shout out to my son's mother. Them two right there was there. Hand and foot, literally. My son's mom took off work to be there with me every day. Didn't leave my side. Literally sat beside me and slept.
Yeah.
While I had all those machines plugged up to me. I couldn't thank her enough for that.
Well, you were plugged up, though.
I was.
You like something in a movie, like
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
Yeah, that octopus guy.
Yeah. But so while I'm in my coma though, it's so weird. I was having like coma dreams, or I know one time I don't know if it was like the point that they pronounced me like I was dying,
right?
But like it was like drone footage, like up in the sky.
Yeah.
And I literally seen every day that I ever lived in like probably 5 seconds. That's and then when the drone came on like the tombstone, it said April 7th of 1994.
Right.
Which I don't know what that date is because I was born April 15th of 92.
Right.
One of my dreams, it was me and all my homeboys. A couple of them are still alive. A couple of them ain't. They was in the room with me. And I walked into a room and they're all sitting around at a table and it's like pitch dark. And I'm like, "What's this?" And they're like, "Well, this is where the rest of your life."
But guess what?
I said, "All right, I'm checking out."
Yeah.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
All right, wait a minute. Hold that thought.
Yeah.
Dark ass room?
So when I woke up out of my coma that I've been in for 2 weeks, and they was asking me what day it was, and they told me that it had been 2 weeks that I've been plugged up to machines, and I was like, "Oh, Drake dropped that new album yet?" And she had no idea what I was talking about.
Right.
So after that, man, like it slowly, I started getting better each day. They told me I'm gonna need physical therapy to be able to walk again.
You told me.
So they come in and I'm walking around and they're like, "You're not supposed to be up." And they's like, "You're not supposed to be doing this." I was like, "How many David Russells you ever met?" There's like 0. I was like, "All right, leave me alone."
Yeah. So, not to cut you off, but the leading up to that, for you to be getting as drunk as you, or no, drinking as much as you was drinking.
I was running from stuff.
Okay, that's what I'm getting at because when I got to my rock bottom, what led me to these 2 years. When I tell you,
I was running from things, but I can't tell you what it was that I was actually running from. But
yourself.
Yeah, but
who you are today.
Yeah, and that mirror.
Yeah, you couldn't look yourself in the mirror when you fucked up.
That mirror's cold blooded.
Huh?
It'll tell you what you need to know.
Huh? It will.
So, yeah, I decided that from that, all my kids came in and see me, which I broke down crying.
Of course.
And each individually, like not together,
Right.
they came and asked me, was like, "Are you done drinking?" I was like, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm done drinking. Like,
Right.
there's nothing that could make me go back to drinking or living that lifestyle again. Because not only was I running from stuff, when I woke up the next morning, I was still running from it, and I was sick also.
Right.
So, and then
I know during when you were there from the first day, there was a couple days that I came in there, and you was actually withdrawing.
yeah,
And how they figured that out was they gave you something.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And that is just crazy to see because I've been there where.
And I was told that they like kept giving me stuff.
Right.
I'm not going to go out of my way to get drugs.
Right.
But if there's drugs there, I'm a partake.
Right.
But yeah, so that was pretty wild.
Yeah. So yeah, I remember that. And to go back from I believe you wasn't even there a day when I came.
Yeah.
And so I don't cry. I don't cry much. Back in the day, I used to cry a lot, and it wasn't I was not expecting to see what I saw.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, buddy's messed up.
Yeah.
He's gonna bounce back. But once you show these pictures of what you look like,
Yeah.
so like we were saying about the pictures earlier, you got a picture? That
Yeah,
you
right here's a picture. That's me right there. One of my worst times. Did you see the blood on the pillow?
Come on.
I'm not got a headband on to stop the bleeding.
Right.
Yeah, that was me at one of my worstest points.
ECMO. She
Yeah.
hooked all in you.
This picture right here is with me and one of my best friends, Dylan. That right there, he came and see me. This right here is a picture of me and one of my best friends, Mike. He came and see me, which my support system was amazing. Like when I woke up and finally got my phone, like there's nothing you could prepare for that kind of support. I would say easy over 5,000 people, if not more, people I haven't heard from in a while. I was swollen. My hands, they took my dermal piercings out. They took all my nose ring, my anklets off, my ankle bracelets.
Show it.
No.
Show it.
But after I got
We'll cut this right now.
when I started getting better, my son's mom was like, "You want these back?" I was like, "Fuck no, that shit's bad luck.
Right.
I don't want that shit. Yeah, I don't want that shit. That's bad juju.
There's some bad juju on it. I couldn't find some sweatpants today, and I said, you know what? I'm wearing these old ones.
Yeah.
I was looking for them. I was like, there's a reason why I can't find them.
So after that, I started eating. I never want to go through that again.
Right.
They finally was able to give me some ice chips.
Right.
And that was like the greatest thing I ever had.
I mean, you just went 2 weeks without
like
eating
my mouth
anything.
my lips was dry. I just didn't like it.
Right.
Then they gave me a popsicle.
Come on.
Bro,
Huh?
man, I can't explain how much the support I had while I was in there.
Right.
I mean, I was just mind blown going through messages and Facebooks and oh man, I had this dude he was a sitter is what they called him.
A sitter?
Yeah. And he was like from overseas, and because I was getting mad, I was like trying to pull shit out of my nose and everything.
Oh, you're talking about, okay.
So finally, after I calmed down, I would mess with him.
I'm tired of looking at you like this.
After a while, I would mess with him.
Right.
Like I would like itch my nose or something. He's like, no, David, don't don't do it, David. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just itching my nose. And so let's see.
Well,
I start to feel better. Shout out to my friends, my family that came and seen me, called and checked on me. I'm forever grateful for you guys. You don't know how much that meant to me.
Right.
Being there with, great nurses, great doctors, great facility, great food. Internet trash.
Yeah, definition of trash.
Internet is trash.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't think I was ever going to get out of there.
Yeah.
Finally, got out of there. And I put my mom through a lot while I was in there. I mean, I was just frustrated about not being able to eat.
Right.
Had tubes running down my throat still, and they was giving me this chalky stuff that looked like
they
milk.
violated you, didn't they?
No, they didn't violate me.
Oh, okay.
They did violate. I mean, they didn't violate me, but like the sponge baths and shit, like they would like get this and they'd be like, all right, I gotta get your lower half. I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
nah,
Yeah.
I can do it.
Yeah.
I can do it.
Well, I want to tell the viewers though of how unselfish this man is. On my 2 years of clean sobriety, this man got me a 2-year cake. Yeah. Didn't even know, but I told him I was gonna bring. I was like, man, I'm gonna come celebrate my 2 years with you.
And y'all thrashed it.
Yeah, come on,
bro. I couldn't eat.
No.
And B. Duncan Dillon is sitting there. They was like,
they wanted it before I did.
Yeah, take it. Now they go down to the thing and come back. Like with like steak and macaroni and cheese, salad, pizza, and I'm just sitting there eating ice chips. I'm like, I hope that's good.
Right.
And they're just like, B-Dunk's making it worse because he's like eating and moaning, but don't realize he's doing it.
Right.
Dylan's like, damn, he's sitting here and can't eat nothing. You over there eating and moaning. Show some respect.
Yeah. But that's how that's how thoughtful this man is to be in a bad situation.
You gotta make some good out, regardless of what bad comes in your life. You gotta make some good of it.
Oh yeah. We're living proof of it.
Take it on the chin and learn from it, and I did. It has taught me a valuable lesson.
Right.
And I can't say that I wish it didn't, or I can say that I wish it didn't happen, but
it happened.
It happened. Opened my eyes to a lot of things. Sorry to the people that got me at that watered down version of myself.
Right.
So I'm thankful to be the 110 proof of myself now and give everybody around me that real version of me.
Take a shot of this.
And I couldn't be more thankful.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Give my kids a peace of mind. Give my mother a peace of mind.
Right.
That they're not worrying about me now.
Beautiful.
And what I'm out doing, or where I'm at, where I shouldn't be, which happened a bunch.
It's called an acknowledgments.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You can't just go to everybody and tell them, I'm sorry, hey, this is what it is. A living amends.
You got to show them.
Right. Well, that's what this does.
I've always said this thing, like if somebody was saying something and I didn't believe their words and I needed to see actions, I'd say, I don't listen to the radio, I watch movies.
Yeah.
Which means show me, don't tell me.
Yeah, you got to show me.
Yeah.
Do you really love me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to show me. You can't just tell me you love me. Words don't mean anything.
But that'll wrap up my little spiel.
Yes, sir. So we're just leading up to how we got to where we're at today.
Right. Yeah.
And us forming this podcast, and then also, basically us coming to a point to where we're forming this. We've already touched on, and I want to touch on like how this all came full circle, like we said in the Stinger episode. 2 years before, you told me you was gonna try the sober route. Yeah. I'm drunk as hell, off hella drugs, running to your crib. Yeah. Your mom gives me a ride to a destination, which my best friend ends up dropping me off at Micro Inn Hotel, and that's where I hit my knees and I prayed.
You showed me the hotel.
Yeah. And that's what this is gonna show you. People, you were in a bad state. People came. Yeah. Okay. But then when you're in a good state, it's really going to show you who's there. Come on now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When people are when you're doing good for yourself, that's when you really find out who's really there for you. You really figure out who loves you.
Notice who stand up and clapping when you hit home runs.
Come on, huh?
And who ain't.
Huh? I don't need, hey, listen. But basically with mine, man, I lose my hand. What is it? It's going on 12 years. I remember the date, July 5th, 2012.
And how did that happen?
Going to working,
Didn't you say you was going to...
I was going to quit that day. Yeah.
You was going to call
my son's T-ball game. I was going to quit. Didn't quit, trying to do something different. I wasn't on any drugs. But, I was going to quit that day, right? Mm-hmm. And I didn't. I go to work. The machine I'm working on is called the Arima. It's a single. I've never worked on it. I told my manager, hey, I don't know how to work on this machine. Hell, not even before first break, my hand's gone. And
what did you do when you noticed? Like, was it just?
Oh, I tripped out. You know what I mean? Tripped out. I put it right here, and I ran to a friend of mine, and man, he took his shirt off and wrapped around my arm. He drove me to the hospital. My hand's gone by this. Yeah. So when I pull it out the machine, it's gone. You know what I mean? Man. Oh, it's gone. There ain't no caught up. We're talking about and the noise that plays over my head, and is two wooden baseball bats hitting each other. That's the only noise I can think of that that if we went outside and hit them, that
It would
noise.
sound like it.
So my buddy Jordan is the one that actually drops me off. Doesn't drop me off. He takes me to the hospital. It wasn't until I got to the ER door that I felt like I was passing out. You know, so you know, I lose my hand, and man, and before my life was spiraling out of control, my aunt multiple times would tell me about individuals. I chose to not listen.
And you have, as I know, reconciled with her.
Oh, dude, that woman's never.
And that means a lot to you. I know
that woman's never left my side, no matter
Right.
what. It doesn't matter.
Those are the people you need in your corner.
Well, yeah, that's the only person I need in my corner when it comes down to it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you right now. She knows that. That is a fact. Her and her husband have never steered no way, no matter what I've done. You know what I'm saying? They may have had things to say about me when I was doing wrong, but I
Yeah.
promise you they don't now.
But it was only for the better, right?
Oh, dude, yeah. Anything she's ever told me was for the better. There was
Straight
nothing that
Snapple Cap facts.
Come on, she never. She. When somebody genuinely loves you,
They're gonna tell you.
right?
Like I don't. That's how I am. I don't want no yes men around me 24/7. If I'm fucking up, I want people around me that'll say, "Hey, listen here.
Yeah.
You're fucking up."
Right. But there's some. Yeah, I'm with that too. I definitely don't want no, and I won't have them. You already
Yeah.
know how I get down.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for you. When you know.
Bunch of Master Jeffries.
Yeah.
We'd like to say thank you to Dylan Stipes, Lee Tate for the song, my brother Robert for making all this possible.
Dirt Road Digital.
Dirt Road Digital, definitely go give them a like, a follow. They helped us tremendously. Shout out to you guys for tuning in and checking us out.
Huge things.
We're going to put out episodes every Sunday. We will have guests starting the 3rd episode. And anything else you'd like to add?
You're either with me or against me.
You either with me or against me or you in my way.
Yeah. One way or another.
All right, guys.
Hey, we did something, didn't we?